that, but they won't mind.
Do you know what, John, going back to James Wade and Chris Mason's game, I think the most impressive thing for me from Wade, he did fire off at about 120 average, but you know, there's a lot of people that have done that in the early legs, but what he did from about the 6th leg onwards,
98.
he had about a 97 to 98 average, and he sustained that right the way through to the end. Well, what that means is he's actually throwing 100 average for probably the rest of the, you know, his games. And if you're going to do that, that is, you know, you're going to take some beating. And that's Baxter's 3rd 180.
And significantly, he's lifted his average for the first time in this match into the 90s.
140.
As Scholten is in the mid-90s. Very high quality from Scholten, no doubt about it. But Baxter has gone with him in the last few legs.
100.
Yes, it was a mature performance on young shoulders, wasn't it? He got the lead. He knew what he had to do after that and did it.
Yeah, when you get anybody like that, what you have to do, you've got to fire in 2 or 3 legs, 11, 12, you know, 13. You've got to upset their throw, and of course that's what Chris Mason didn't do. Chris Mason is a great player, but didn't really pressure young James.
Nice to see him though, giving the credit where it was due, and recognising that
89.
James might just have
Ronnie
a future.
95.
As Baxter reckons he still has, and so do I for that matter. 16 leaves tops,
55.
and Scholten 119 will probably come down for the 19s. No, he went for the bull. Well, he does have his own way and strange ways sometimes.
Game shot on the 13 flag.
Rodney, that was amazing. It took me by surprise. I'm going to be the first to admit it. 119. Strange ways indeed. But he got out of jail. Well done, Roland.
Well, I was surprised that he went for the 25, and he got very lucky by missing the 25 and hitting the 15. And of course hitting the 54, then the bullseye, and I think it fooled both of us, John, to be quite honest.
Yes. He was fortunate having missed the ball,
100.
but it went into a number which still gave him a 2-dart finish. So there we are.
Of course, that was a breaker throw for Scholten. And he's done this 3 times in the match now, broken the throw, but not retained his own throw.
And this is the reason why, because the Rocket has found a way back with some pretty useful scoring himself. He's had a 130 finish on the bull, a 126 finish on the bull. We've just seen a 119 on the bull.
22.
A load of bull. Yep, we don't mind it.
No, that pleases the crowd. You know, bullseye shots out are always great shots out, and what the players do now, which we didn't do in the early days, was they'll go for the bull or for a 164 when the other player's not even on the shot. Yeah, I suppose that is a little bit of showmanship for the crowd, but the players nowadays are comfortable on the bullseye like they are on a double top, double 16.
And I'm sure you recall, as I do, talking of James Wade and his 2 double tops against Kevin Painter and that which ensued. We'll come to it in a moment, as Baxter, looking at 160, will come back wanting exactly 60, unless Scholten takes this out. We've seen some fantastic finishing in this match, and we could see some more.
120. Ronnie requires 60.
Well, he certainly let Scholten off here to go 2 legs clear.
8-6 ahead then, Scholten. And a 3rd leg in a row to him. Just when it looked as though Baxter was at his best and looking likely to open up daylight himself. Don't yet write Ronnie off. It's a close contest, it has been so far. But Scholten knows that if he can break throw once more, he can go into the break with a 3-leg cushion, knowing he's throwing first in the next session. But talking about bull finishes and how we like them, and I think it's relevant to the case we saw yesterday where Kevin Painter reacted to those 2 double tops. Do you remember at Jolly's at Stoke when John Lowe was finishing on the bull and he upset Kenny Morgan, didn't he, and 1 or 2 others? But it's legitimate, it's there. And
well, you know, if going out on a bull or 2 double top upsets your opponent, the first thing I would do on that stage is, like in James Wade with Kevin, I'd have left 80 deliberately and tried it again. You know, getting inside people's heads is a part of this game, and it's no different to keep your opponent keep hitting the 180 and you can't do anything about it.
100.
Mind you, not that I'd get down to 80 nowadays, John.
oh, but we give you a 301 start, Rod. Give you a 200 start nowadays. And you can throw first.
I did have 15 data last week in an exhibition, I have to say. It is a brilliant game, 101, I tell you.
Baxter, 123.
140.
Maybe looking to finish this on the ball. It'll be going for the treble 19, certainly. Oh, lovely dart. 16 for the bull. Double 9 it is. Almost magic stuff from Baxter again. And having missed the double 9, he now might find himself hit hard by this man from Holland, looking for a 9-6 lead. Absolutely fantastic from Scholten. It could have been so different, but the Dutchman is ahead by 9 legs to 6.